Hello and welcome everyone to TYT Sports. The 2013 Champions Classic at the United Center could not have been better. I'm not even sure that we could ask for a better Final Four between these four teams. Now, granted, Louisville was not involved. We did have number one against number two, the first time that we have seen that since 2008, I believe is the last time. Yes, 2008. Now, Michigan State, they return 6 of their top 7 scorers. And for Kentucky, they are a youthful team. They have a ton of great freshmen that will probably be one and dones. And Andrew Wiggins, of course, who faced Duke, Kansas and Duke in our second clip that you will see, is also going to be a one and done. Now, Julius Randle is making his case for being the #1 overall pick with Kentucky. However, before we get to him, the first half was all Michigan State, and they probably should have been up by at least 20. They were only up 12, but the defensive intensity that Michigan State ensued throughout the entire first half was tremendous, and Kentucky looked like, well, freshmen. Gary Harris, who is a sophomore this year, could have left after his freshman year and probably could have been a top 10, top 12 pick, is certainly going to try and secure his place as another lottery pick. Although he only had 5 points in the second half, his first half was tremendous. He can do everything. He's a Rip Hamilton-like player, how he comes around screens. He can run the floor as good as anybody, and he can finish in transition. Gary Harris, a tremendous player for Michigan State. But what showed me the most about Michigan State, and maybe their biggest flaw, is that when Adrian Payne, who is one of the few men, student athletes, excuse me. He's one of those few guys that when they stay, they develop into being a potential lottery pick. Adrian Payne is one of those guys. He spells his name in a crazy, unorthodox way, but the way that he has developed has shown me so much, because he came into East Lansing so raw, and now out of nowhere he's hitting mid-range shots, he's hitting long-range shots, he's finishing with his right hand, his strong hand, but he's rebounding the ball well. He has shown me so much, and I'm happy to see that Adrian Payne has developed into the player that he is. Now for Kentucky, yes, they're going to be okay. They're going to make a solid run. They could easily make a Final Four run. And this team, in my opinion, is more talented than the team that Kentucky had a few years ago when they won the national championship with Anthony Davis and Terrence Jones and all those players. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, who lost to Michael Jordan one-on-one. Nothing bad about that, though. So in the second half, Harris had 5 points. Adrian Payne was in foul trouble. That's the original point that I was trying to get to. The one big thing about Michigan State, if Adrian Payne gets in foul trouble, who is going to pick them up? You can't count on Keith Appling having a triple-double nearly every single game, thus Payne getting in foul trouble. And you can't depend on Gary Harris having less than 10 points in the second half if Adrian Payne gets in foul trouble. They could not stop Julius Randle for the most part, who had a monstrous second half as well after a pitiful first half. Julius Randle making his case once again for being the #1 overall pick. Really quickly, the upcoming big games in the upcoming schedules for both sides. Michigan State goes to Austin to face off against the University of Texas, and then they play North Carolina, and a lot of good players on North Carolina as well. Kentucky has Baylor at home, and then they go to at Chapel Hill against North Carolina and against Louisville. 45% offensive rebounding for Kentucky. They showed me a lot in the second half. Simply had not much to say in the first half, and that is the reason why they lost this game. So an incredible game to start off this college basketball season. A lot of them being compared to Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, what have you. Who do you guys compare them to? Leave a thought in the comments section below and subscribe to TYT Sports.